All right, welcome to another edition of Plant Dominant Dollars with Nina Fletcher. I am your host, Nina Fletcher, and as always, I have somebody interesting and phenomenal with me today. If you followed me out to an event we sort of had this summer, she blew pop up the stage with her dance style. She is the originator of her own choreography, and she has like an energetic theory behind that choreography. She's also been my longtime friend for about 4 years now, at least about 4 years, and she and her family have been the real inspiration behind my plant dominant journey. So today, she is the perfect person to have for our movement show. And her name is
Sister Angel.
Sister Angel.
Yes.
We are so happy to have you with us today. Let me let y'all know we are taping on the day that you guys have, or we all have set our clocks forward. So this is a very special sort of energetic time because in about 10 more days maybe, we'll be having the spring solstice coming in.
Beautiful.
So we try to do a lot of things around the change of the seasons because that's when your body changes too. Okay, so when we talk about that, I think I talked about it in another video. In the wintertime, you eat some things to put on a little bit of winter weight. Well, now at this point, you are at the tip of your winter weight, and I have reached mine. Thank you very much. And now it's time to start moving and shape it in, and we are having SISTAR Angel help us kick it off.
Awesome.
So please, can you tell us a little bit about your journey? What has turned you into an advocate for plant dominance?
Well, I started, I'll say, in my early 30s. I was experiencing body pain. I was sick, overweight, approximately about 240, and I was just ready.
Excuse me. I just need for you to say that a little louder. Did you hear what she just said? Can you say I was about
240 pounds, right? And I was definitely ready for something different. I had searched the medical industry. It didn't work. It just promoted more things that I didn't want. And so I started looking at something different, going towards life. Plant dominance is definitely life. And I started to eat more raw foods, more fruits, vegetables, and I cut out the meat, and I started to eat less dairy products. I just started to choose something different for myself.
And can you tell me, about how long did it take before you actually, and I mean even just like the metaphysical type of results, how long did it take you to start seeing like the metaphysical results and then actually start seeing them physically? Because, correct me if I'm wrong, you start to see a lot of these changes in your mind and like in your energy field a little bit first before you start seeing them in your body. Because most of what I appreciate about what you do, it's about getting your mind centered and getting your mind right so that you can direct the energy to do exactly what you tell it to do, correct?
Absolutely.
So can you give us a little bit of framework between like the time where you started to feel the metaphysical changes as to where you could energetically direct your body to do something different?
Okay. Now, that depends on your will. Okay? If you're in a place where your willpower is, I want this right now, you can see changes right now. But for the most part, many of us have been practicing the opposite. We give our attention away to things, to the TV, to the media. So our willpower isn't as strong as it could be. But if you're actually talking about the real changes that you want to see, let's say if you're suffering from like arthritis pain, such as what I was suffering from it, or let's say you have gray hair, or even nerve damage. If you really want to see like that, how long that takes, 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 years from the very beginning until 3 years later of you transitioning. You will absolutely like find wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God, I don't have high blood pressure anymore. Like, my hair is its natural color. Like, I don't have these wrinkles. Like, that takes 3 years. But in the beginning, you'll notice like changes. You'll notice changes with your skin within a matter of just 6 weeks. You'll notice changes in your energy in, let's say, 30 days. Like, it just depends. It is a step-by-step process, but 3 years.
I can attest, when I started going plant dominant, and like I said, Angel and her family were the ones that basically really encouraged me to do this. And when I started to go plant dominant, I would say I started to feel energetic changes, I'd say the first week. Okay.
Beautiful.
And then by the end of the month, I was completely eliminating. So, and movement was a huge part of it, but I started to do that a little bit later. So at this point, I want to point out also, Angel, you are a big, big fan of eating from the ground.
Yes.
And eating things as fresh as you could possibly
Yes.
get them. Could you explain a little bit about what you've found with regards to how the body metabolizes things that are raw and how it better assists the cells or assists you with this process?
Okay. First, I'll say we have cells. I mean, many of us are aware of this life in our bodies. We call them cells, okay? These cells are born every single second, like multiple cells every single second, okay? And these cells that are born are there to be programmed, okay? If you program them with the right thoughts, if you program them with life, meaning raw foods, then they will be exactly what you need them to be, life.
So in other words, the same way as you get your thoughts in order to program your cells, you absolutely must eat properly to do so as well, correct?
Well said. Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Is there anything you want to add about Duchess etiquette before we get cracking? Because we are actually going to be sampling some of Angel's signature moves and her signature thought patterns as she goes into the movements. And I will tell you, it is very unique. It is unlike yoga. It is unlike Qigong. And I think that's why I like it. So, and we hope to be doing quite a few more projects with you. And we'll be throwing some classes. We hope to see you there. Okay? But is there anything you want to share about Duchess etiquette before we get ramped up and get started?
Yes, well, Duchess etiquette is a means for me to be able to communicate with the younger generation, as well as with my sisters. It is a form of, it's a perception actually, as to how you project yourself, the things that you would like to experience, how you dance, how you move, how you walk, how you talk. It is a set of rules to assist you in being a lady. The dance actually is a part of it.
So I guess you have to stick around to find out more about the rest of it. But
Thank you.
we are about to get cracking with some lessons here. And without further ado, you've seen her before. You'll see her again. I want to bring my baby. My baby. Jade Fletcher. Jade Fletcher will be joining us today.
Awesome. I love it.
Jade Fletcher will be joining the both of us as we do our best to emulate the great and wonderful SISTAR Angel. And I'm going to tell you now, this is unrehearsed. We did not rehearse this. Okay?
No.
So this is something anybody can do.
Yes.
So let's get cracking.
Yes, yes. There are many different different types of dances. But what it is that I would like to share is a technique so that you can actually flow into any dance that you would like to flow into. We start with our hips. The basic movements, there are 8, okay? And you want to just relax your legs, open a little bit, about 12, 18 inches or so. You want to do a circle with the hips, okay? It's the basic here. Circle, right? And then you're going to bend your knees slightly for the second movement, okay? Which is here. And then you're going to go a half a circle. I actually call that half moon. So you go half moon here. Yes. Right? Now the other movement, okay, is actually back here at the center, and we call this the nasty girl dance. It's actually the beginning to the reggae dance movement. So it's all hip, so it's just the backward circle. All right? Next, we're going to do the hip roll. And the best way that I learned how to do it was basically to go up, out, down, in. Up, out, down, in.
Now, Angel, is your foot doing anything with that? Because I noticed you're lifting up your ankle. Your feet have a lot to do with that too, right?
I agree.
Okay.
With your knees slightly bent, as you lift, it'll make it look as if you're lifting more. Okay? So your heel comes off the floor. So it's up, out, come back down on the floor, and come in. Down and in. And you end up here. Okay? It's the same with the other side. Up, out, down, in. Now we're going to do the stairs. Okay? So basically, spread your ankles about a foot, and then you're going to slightly bend. And then you want to lift each hip up, 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 up. Okay? Now we're going to do a hip roll. You're going to come forward with the hip. Roll. Other hip. Roll. Now these are basic belly dance steps. Okay? Now we're going to go backwards with the same hips. Backwards. Backwards. And as you can feel, all of the belly dance hip movements are really good for like strengthening the core.
And I'm going to tell you something else. It's excellent for that low back too. Oh, it feels
Agreed.
so wonderful.
Yes.
Just a little bit of movements. It's like, I mean, for the low back, it's phenomenal. I'm sorry. Go
Great.
ahead.
Absolutely. Next, we're going to do the figure 8. Okay? And it's here. You want to make an 8 with your hips. You're going to go around and around.
Yep. Is it a forward as well?
You are bringing your hip forward and back. Okay? Just make sure we did stairs.
Okay.
That's it. So now let's do our arms.
Okay.
Arms are out.
Okay.
Okay? And you just want to roll. Roll your arms.
Okay.
Okay? And then you want to roll them backwards. Now you want to go to just your shoulders.
Okay.
Roll them forward.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you want to roll them backwards. Now, the rolling of the shoulders and the arms leads you into this.
Gotcha.
Okay? This is a backwards flow. This
Is a
is
forward.
a forward.
And those movements are starting from the shoulders.
Yes, exactly.
This is excellent for the joints.
Agreed.
Gotcha.
Okay, so.
All right.
going to do stairs. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do stairs. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do backward roll. Roll back. Roll back. Roll back. 3, 2, 1.
Thank
great.
you. Sister Angel has given us our first unrehearsed lesson. And if you would like more information on how you can do the beginning, because this actually has how many levels?
There are 6 levels to the dance.
There are 6 levels, so we did like the pre-levels. So that's just to strengthen core and to loosen up the lower back, which is, it's phenomenal. And I can attest to the fact that I do this in the morning, and I also do it in the shower. You get that water hitting right here?
Yes.
Right,
yes.
and you would,
There you go.
and it is like the best thing to loosen up your lower back, especially if you have issues with that. Sister Angel, thank you so much. And you're going to take us out of here with some rocking stuff. She's going to show us what it looks like after all of this is put together and you've practiced this. I'm calling it a martial art, but it's actually a U art. Okay? And she's going to show us exactly what all of that looks like. And if I could, I know in the beginning you shared that you were 240 pounds,
Yes.
which is definitely not the case right now. She is gorgeous. Can you please share with us your age?
I am currently planning for my 50th birthday next year.
Let me tell you something. Plant dominance works.
Yo, like that.
And this is a test. She is planning her 50th birthday party this year after having 4 children
How about that?
and being 240 pounds. There's no excuse. I don't have any excuse. Nobody has any excuse. And it's so easy to put yourself first. Take us out of here. Show us how it's done.
Yes.
All right.
So basically, I'd like to start the music again. And I'm going to show you what it is that I do. It's actually a workout. My intention, however, is not to teach you how to dance like me, but to remind you as to how our bodies move, how our bodies go. And I just invite you to come and dance with me. So, during the dance, I'm also going to share with you a scarf technique that I've been enjoying. So, I hope you enjoy it. I look forward to seeing you guys.
1, 2, 3.
Angel. You will see her much more. Keep moving, keep eating, stay wealthy, stay healthy.
Oh no, you didn't.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1.
Hey y'all, it's Nina Fletcher from Plant Dominant Dollars with Nina Fletcher, and I am here with family,
Jade Fletcher,
and friends,
Sister Angel.
reminding you that you need to tune in for our new spring season. We're kicking it off with the movement show. Time to move it in and out. Join us on our new home, the Ideal Empire Network.com. Yes, that's right. We're making that move from YouTube, so you want to catch the new and fresh stuff on the Ideal Empire Network.com. Be there.
Cool.